So a blind girl goes missing from her town and returns 7 years later, and she's no longer blind, and she also has mysterious abilities and begins to recruit a group of people for a secret mission. That's the show, The OA. This is a Netflix series, so you can find it on Netflix. And this is a show that not getting a third season should be a crime against humanity. This show this show was it. But it's also one of those shows you need to pay attention to and let the story unfold. Because it can seem a little weird at first, like it's just about near-death experiences. But if you really actually decode it, it's a blueprint. The fact that she was blind when she went missing, but when she returned, she could see, that's already some symbolic type of time that they are on. This show is about consciousness moving between realities. Every near-death experience in the show isn't death. It's a transition point, and it represents ego death, or crossing the veil, or accessing hidden knowledge, which actually mirrors ancient initiations that's found in all your ancient Egyptians mystery schools and shamanic underworld journeys, and even when talking about the Kundalini awakenings. See, Prairie doesn't just survive death. She returns with gnosis, and gnosis is direct knowing. She becomes the OA not because she died, but because she remembered who she was beyond the body. The characters don't just come back, they come back with awareness, which is a very deep key that they tell you, because awareness is what allows movement, not the body, not the environment, but the mind. Now, if we get into the movements, that shit seem weird watching it, but when it gets to the finale, it literally brings tears to your eyes, because symbolically, the movements represents alignment of intention, body, and belief. It's not random choreography or interpretive dance. It's actually ritualized energy technology. And I talked about this when I was talking about the mudras. It's showing you that reality shifts when alignment is achieved. When all five beings move in perfect alignment, reality shifts. Well, what does that mean? It means that coherence creates portals, alignment equals manifestation, and that the body is a key and not a limitation. So when you look at Hap, you see that he represents control, obsession with knowledge, studying consciousness without embodying it. You see, he wants the power without the transformation. He's the ego trying to control the soul. When we look at OA, she embodies the opposite: surrender, trust, integration. She becomes aligned. See, the OA isn't a person. It's a state of consciousness that you reach after initiation. Multiple dimensions, alternate versions of self, looping realities. It's the same core theme that you see in shows like Dark and 1899. Different shows, but same pattern. The different dimensions symbolize the different versions of you. And timelines are based on identity, choices, and beliefs. This allows this to align with the quantum theory interpretations, and as we call it, timeline jumping. The heavy truth of it is that every version of you already exists. Awareness determines which one you experience. So why was the OA canceled? Shows like the OA don't just get canceled randomly. Sure, you might want to say that it's because of low numbers if that's what they said, but these type of shows also break narrative structure. It blurs fiction and reality. It encourages participation over passive consumption. And most importantly, it's teaching people how to see differently. That's very dangerous to control narratives, because once someone becomes a decoder, then they stop being programmable. Check out the OA on Netflix.